So as soon as there was a big bang, I was confused. I was and I saw my husband was lying down, and I don't remember I was sitting or standing.
This is Subha Cattell. In 2019, police receive a flurry of 911 calls from a home in southern Ohio. One caller doesn't know what's happened, only that their father's been shot. When officers arrive at the home, they find Subha's husband, 57-year-old Tika Cattell, with a gunshot wound to the head. In serious condition, he's flown by helicopter to hospital. Investigators focus on how this shocking true crime case unfolded. They quickly determined that Subha had been holding a gun belonging to her cousin when Tika suddenly fell to the ground, shot. Officers bring Subha down to the station for a formal police interrogation. Are they dealing with a psychopath with a unique criminal psychology, a wife who snapped, or a woman caught up in a tragic accident?
Can you tell me what happened today?
तपाईँ भन्नुहोस् त के भयो आज?
आज हाम्रो घरमा के भयो भने
So today what happened to my house is
अनि Harrisburgदेखि 4 जना मान्छे आएको थियो.
4 people from Harrisburg, 4 family members from Harrisburg, they came to visit us.
अनि त्यहाँदेखि उनीहरू आएको थियो. अनि त्यहाँदेखि हामी घरमा मेरो मदर इन ल बिरामी हुनुहुन्थ्यो.
My mother-in-law is sick at my home.
अनि उनीहरू आएको थियो. अनि त्यहाँदेखि आएपछि चाहिँ अनि आएको थियो अनि उनीहरू आए अनि खानाहरू खायो.
So after they came to my home, so we just served them the meal. After the meal,
खायो. अनि त्यहाँदेखि खाएपछि हामी बसेर चाहिँ गफ गरिरहेका थियौँ.
so we were sitting in the room and we were just talking to each other.
अनि मेरो नानीले मलाई खाना माग्यो.
So my तपाईको छोराछोरी
छोराले
my son asked me for the food.
अनि म खाना दिनु भनेर त्यहाँ गफ गर्दा गर्दै उता भित्र जान.
So we were talking, and in the meantime my son asked me a food, so I was going to give him a food.
जानु आँटेको थिएँ. अनि जाँदाखेरि त्यो हेरिसबक्सदेखि आउने त्यो सुभाष कटेल भन्नेले चाहिँ
The one who Subha's Cartel is traveling from Harrisburg.
त्यसले चाहिँ यस्तोमा उयो त्यो म यो चाहिँ सोचे त्यो सानो क्या खेल्ने नानीहरूको हुन्छ नि.
So he was carrying something in his waist, and I was expecting it is something like a toy.
अनि खेल्ने त्यो जस्तो देखेँ मैले. अनि त्यो यसो रहेछ अनि यसो साइडमा मैले हेर्दाखेरि त्यो देखेँ मैले.
So I saw he was holding that something like a toy, as I believe, on his waist. So
अनि त्यहाँदेखि त्यो मेरो छोरा पर्छ भतिजा. अनि यसो फुत्ता निकालेर चाहिँ मैले यसो हेरेँ.
So I just pulled that from his waist and I just look at it.
मलाई खेलाउने नानीको गुडिया जस्तो लाग्यो.
I think it is something like a baby toy.
मलाई थाहा थिएन, मैले कहिले देखेको थिइनँ.
I have never seen the gun, something like that.
ला भनेर उसको हातमा मैले दिँदाखेरि
So I was after I pulled from his waist and just look at it, and I was trying to give it back to him.
उसलाई दिनु खोज्दाखेरि चाहिँ बढेङै पड्क्यो त्यो.
So I was trying to give it back to him. In the meantime, the shots were fired.
बढेङै पड्क्यो. अनि त्यहाँदेखि बढेङै पड्किँदाखेरि म यहाँ यता छु, त्यो केटा यता छ, मेरो आमा उता सुताको छ.
So when that happened, so my mother-in-law was sleeping on the bed on that side. The one who is carrying a gun, he was sitting next to me.
अनि मेरो हस्बेन्ड यतापट्टि.
My husband was just facing to just in front of me. He was there.
अर्को मान्छे उतापट्टि.
The other person was on that side.
अनि त्यहाँदेखि त्यति भयो. अनि त्यति हुँदा बढेङै त पड्क्यो.
So in that situation, all of a sudden the shots were fired.
अनि यसो हेर मेरो आमालाई यसो हेर मेरो हस्बेन्ड त बढेङै लड्नु
भएको. So at the same time, I saw my mother-in-law. She was still sleeping in the bed, but when I see my husband, he was short.
सोफादेखि उ बढेङै लड्नु भएको.
So he fell down.
मैले गएर चाहिँ नि घोडापै उसलाई यसो.
So he was sitting on the couch and he fell down after he get shot, and I ran towards him.
मैले यसो गरेर उसलाई झ्याप्पै यसो गरेर अँगालो मारेर चाहिँ मेरो अनि हामी कालिँदाखेरि चाहिँ उता मेरो नानीहरू अर्को रुममा थियो अनि सबै.
So when that happened, so I go to after shots were fired, my husband got shot. I ran towards him and hold him, and in the meantime, my children were in the other room. They all just came after that.
अनि मैले 911 बोलाइदिए बुबालाई के भयो भनेर
And I told my children, call 911. Something happened to my husband.
के भयो मेरो हस्बेन्डलाई त्यति भयो मलाई अरु केही थाहा छैन.
And I told them something happened to my husband. Please call 911.
अरू कुरा केही थाहा छैन
And that is all I know.
त्यति नै भएको हाम्रोमा के भयो मलाई थाहा छैन मैले त कहिले नदेखेको
So
थिएँ।
that is all what happens, and I have
आज
never seen that kind of things before in my life.
मैले जिन्दगीमा यस्तो देखेको पनि थिइनँ मेरो हस्बेन्डलाई कहिले मैले नराम्रो नि गरेको थिइनँ उसले पनि मलाई नराम्रो गरेको थिएन।
So we had a very nice relationship between me and my husband. So he loved me so much, I loved him so much. So it was- What happened to my husband?
We don't know. Has she ever? Who else was in the room?
कोठामा अरू को थिए?
आमा
My mother-in-law,
मेरो हस्बेन्ड
my husband,
म
I'm
अनि त्यो सुभाष भन्ने केटा
Subhas, who
Who
was
was the
carrying
third
gun.
one?
Subhas, who was carrying gun.
त्यो उतादेखि आएको त्यो बन्दुक रहेछ त्यसको मलाई थाहा थिएन त्यो मेरो नानीको गुडिया होला भने मैले
So I thought he was carrying was the baby toy. So but it turns to be a deadly weapon.
अनि एकजना त्यो हेरिसबर्गदेखि आएको मान्छे थियो त्यहाँ केदार कटेल भन्ने
So there was also another person who came from Harrisburg. His name is
Thank you.
Kedar Katal.
And how old is he? Is that the young kid?
No, the old one.
Okay.
अनि अर्को ऊ हेरिसबर्गबाट आएको त्यो सुभाषको मम्मी पनि थियो
So the Subhas' mother was also there.
Was there ever any issue? Does she have any issues with her husband? Did they ever fight or? anything like
तपाईँको
that?
श्रीमानसँग कहिले काहीँ झगडा केही भएको छ लाप्पा खेल्नु भएको छ कहिले
मेरो हस्बेन्डसँग मैले बिहे गरेको 25 वर्ष भयो मेरो म सँगै बसेको कहिले झगडा होइन तल माथि पनि भएको छैन हामी एउटै कम्पनीमा एउटै डिपार्टमेन्टमा काम गर्छौँ
So we have been married for 25 years, and so far we don't have any issues at all. We work at the same company, we go to work at the same time. There is no any issue at all.
Has she ever seen a gun before?
तपाईँले कहिले बन्दुक देख्नु भएको
मैले कहिले देखेँ मैले त्यो नानीको सानो उयो हुन्छ नि खेलाउने हो यो मात्रै देख्थेँ मैले अरू
I have
केही
only
देखेको
seen
थिइनँ मैले।
the toys, gun toys, baby toys.
मलाई
Other than that,
थाहा
I've
थिएन,
never seen a real gun.
मलाई थाहा थिएन नि भगवान् के भयो होला नि मलाई थाहा थिएन।
I don't know anything. God, what happened to my husband?
Did she intentionally pull the trigger? Or was it an accident or?
तपाईँले
did she
त्यो
think it was a trigger?
बन्दुक तान्दा तपाईँले जानी जानी तान्नु भएको हो कि त झुकेर तान्नु भएको
मतलब मैले चाहिँ नानीको खेलाउने रहेछ क्या गोजीमा भनेर
So-
के हो भाइ भनेर हेरेँ।
I asked him, is that something toy for the baby? And I asked him, that is the reason I just for thinking it's a toy.
अनि मैले यसो हेरेँ अनि त्यहाँदेखि मेरो नानीले बात माग्यो अनि ला त तेरो राख
So
के
as soon
राख
as soon as I
भनेर
pulled
दिँदा
the
बढाइ
gun,
पड्क्यो मलाई
as soon as
थाहा
I pulled the
छैन।
gun, and my son asked me for food. So when that happens, I gave the gun. I was trying to give the gun back to the owner, and try to give food to my son. But in the meantime,
त्यतिखेर
that happens,
बढाइ
happens.
पड्क्यो।
Did she have the food in her hand and the gun in her hand at the same time? Or?
तपाईँको खाना र बन्दुक हातमा सँगसँगै थियो कि?
थिएन खाना म खाना दिनु
No, I was trying to. My son asked me for food, so after I hand back the gun to the owner, I was trying to go to the kitchen to give some food to
जानुलाई
my
चाहिँ
son.
त्यो गर्दाखेरि बढाइ
Yeah, I was
पड्क्यो।
trying to go to the kitchen to give food.
So she had the gun in her hand when her son asked for food?
तपाईँको छोराले खाना मागे बेला हातमा त बन्दुक थियो
त्यो म सिटिङ रुममा थिएँ त्यतिखेर मैले यसो हेरेँ अनि मम्मी मलाई भात दिनु भन्नु मेरो छोराले।
Yeah, so the gun was at my home, so in the same time my son asked me, Mom, can you give me a food?
ला तेरो के हो राख
So that time, after that, and I was trying to give the gun to back to the owner.
उसलाई दिनु खोज्दा चाहिँ बढाइ
So I
पड्क्यो।
was just trying to give to him. In the meantime,
त्यसो गर्दा बढाइ पड्क्यो मैले नानीलाई खाना पनि दिनु
so
पाइनँ।
and I
एकैचोटि मेरो हस्बेन्ड
so I did
लडेको
not
देखेँ।
get time to give food to my son, and I saw my husband got shot. So and then all the stories.
How long did she have the gun in her hand?
तपाईँको हातमा त बन्दुक कति समयसम्म रह्यो?
मैले त यसो 1 मिनेट जति रह्यो होला सायद 1 मिनेट पनि रहेन यसो मैले हेरेँ
less than a minute.
उसलाई दिइहालेँ मैले।
Less than a minute.
मैले उसलाई धेर
So I pulled from his waist and give back to him.
मैले
So it's less than a minute.
नानीको खेलाउन जस्तो लाग्यो मैले त्यस्तो कहिले
I was
देखेको थिइनँ।
thinking it is only a baby toy.
Did she point it at anybody?
तपाईँ कसैलाई ताक्नु भयो त बन्दुक?
ताकिन मैले कसैलाई ताकिन मैले यसो हेरेर उसलाई दिनु
No,
खोज्दा
I didn't
बढाइमै
point to
पड्क्यो
anybody. I just look at it and give it to him.
After the gun fired, what did she do?
त्यो बन्दुक गोली लागिसकेपछि त के गर्नुभयो?
त्यो बढाइमै पड्क्यो म कसलाई के भयो मलाई थाहा भएन भने म जसँगै तर्सेँ सबैजना तर्से जस्तो भयो अनि त्यहाँदेखि यसो हेर्दा मेरो हस्बेन्ड लड्नुभयो अनि मैले गडापै गएर उठाउँदाखेरि के कुनै कुन चाहिँ यहाँ मेरो हस्बेन्डलाई मैले यसो गरेर बोकेको थिएँ
So after the shots were fired, I was shocked, and when I saw my husband, he got shot. So I ran towards him and hold him, and he has bleeding all over. I do have the blood in my body right now too, in my clothes.
Did she go anywhere else in the house after, before the police came?
त्यो घटना भइसकेपछि पुलिस आउनुभन्दा अगाडि तपाईँ कहीँ कोठामा अरू घरमा कहीँ जानुभयो?
कहीँ गएन म मेरो 911 को गाडी आउँदाखेरि म मेरो हस्बेन्डलाई यसो गरेर बसेको थिएँ
No. When the 911 the car came to my home, I was holding my husband with me.
And she never left that room?
त्यो कोठा तपाईँ छोड्नु भएन?
कोठा होइन मैले के अरे मेरो हस्बेन्डलाई नै छोडेको थिइनँ अनि उहाँहरूले 911हरूले मलाई निकाल्नु भयो र उहाँहरूले
So the paramedic team, I was holding my husband tightly and the paramedic team they separate us.
Okay. After she fired the gun, what did she do with the gun?
त्यो बन्दुक पड्किसकेपछि त्यो बन्दुक के गर्नुभयो?
त्यो बन्दुक मैले त्यो सुभाषलाई यसो दिँदै गर्दाखेरि पड्क्यो खोइ उसले के गरेर कता लग्यो मलाई केही थाहा छैन
I don't know. I was trying to give the gun to the owner and I don't know what he did with the gun.
But after she fired it, did she hand it to Subhash?
त्यो बन्दुक पड्किसकेपछि त्यो गन चाहिँ के गर्नुभयो त? सुभाष दिनुभयो के गर्नुभयो?
होइन त्यो उसलाई दिँदैखेरि चाहिँ बडाङ्गे त्यो कहाँ थिचिएर के भएर बडाङ्गे पड्क्यो होइन अनि त्यहाँदेखि त्यो त्यसले पक्रियो त्यो गन होइन
Yeah, I was trying to give gun to him and in the meantime, accidentally or something happened and I might pull the trigger and I think he got the gun but I don't know what happened.
उसले के गर्यो मलाई पनि थाहा छैन म अब मेरो हस्बेन्ड त्यस्तो भयो कि मलाई केही थाहा भएन
तपाईले झार्नु भयो के भयो?
मैले भुइँमा जाने कि न त्यसलाई दिएको मैले त्यसलाई
I don't know. I was trying to give him but I don't know what happened after that.
मलाई के भयो
When the paramedics separated her and her husband, where did she go at that point?
तपाईले त्यो 911 का मान्छे आएर तपाईको श्रीमानलाई तपाईबाट छुट्याएर लगिसकेपछि तपाई के गर्नुभयो?
अनि मेरो 911 का मान्छे आएपछि हामीलाई बाहिर निकाले गराजमा राखे हामीलाई
So they separate when they separated me from my husband and they told all of us to stay in the garage.
हामी गराजमा बस्यौं हामी त्यहाँ घरमा भएको नानीहरु
So everyone who were at home we were told to stay in the garage.
गराजमा बस्यौं अनि गराज देखि आएर फेरि मलाई के अरे गाडीमा हाल्नु भयो हैन
So we were told to stay in the garage and after some time they put me in the car.
कारमा धेरै बेर बसेर अनि मलाई यता ल्याउनु भयो मेरो नानीहरु कहाँ गए के भयो मेरो नानीहरुले खानाहरु पनि खाएको छैन
And after that I'm really worried about my children. They were asking food at that time. I didn't have time. I didn't give food to him and I don't know where are my children and what happened to them. I'm really concerned about
मेरो मदर इन ललाई नि हस्पिटल देखि बिदा दिएर के अरे अक्सिजन लाएर घरमै राखेको छ
And my mother-in-law is also very sick and in the hospital discharged her saying she could not be treated any further.
She what?
She couldn't be treated.
अक्सिजन
Might be C
अक्सिजन छैन अक्सिजनमा राख्नु 24 घण्टा रुमेर बस्नु
Yeah, they told us to monitor her all the 24 hours and always have the oxygen put on.
Who all lives in the house? I think I have that.
घरमा को बस्नुहुन्छ?
मेरो घरमा म बस्छु मेरो हस्बेन्ड बस्नुहुन्छ
Me and my husband.
मेरो मदर इन ल बस्नुहुन्छ
Mother-in-law.
अनि मेरो 3 जना छोरा छन्
3 sons.
मेरो 3 जना छोरा छन्
3 sons.
And mother-in-law is Tila,
Tila, yes.
and husband is Tika.
टीका
Can you get her to show me where everybody was at?
तपाईँ यहाँ आएर नक्सा बनाउन सक्नुहुन्छ कोठामा को थिए कहाँ थिए भनेर
मलाई पढ्नु आउँदैन इङ्ग्लिस लेख्नु पनि मलाई आउँदैन
I don't know how to read
मैले
and write in
पढेको
English.
छैन
Can she
मैले
draw a picture?
पढेको छैन मलाई मेरो हस्बेन्डले पालेको थियो मैले
Yeah.
पढेको छैन
I have never gone to school and everything. All the financial activities and all the household things is taken care of by my husband.
If this is the house, if this is the room, this is the front of the house, the front room.
यो चाहिँ एउटा तपाईँ सपोजको लागि यो चाहिँ एउटा घर भयो
हजुर।
यो घरको
The street is out here.
यहाँनिर बाटो भयो होइन अगाडिको बाटो यहाँनिर दैलो भयो भने
दैलो भयो
Can you draw where the furniture was and where everybody was in the house?
तपाईँ
Remembering that this
यहाँनिर
is-
त्यो नक्सा बनाउन सक्नुहुन्छ खाट कहाँ थियो सोफा कहाँ थियो भनेर यहाँ बनाउनु यो चाहिँ यो बाटो भयो यो दैलो भयो भनेदेखि अरू कोठाहरू कहाँ थिए
यतापट्टि एउटा सोफा थियो
one couch here
यतापट्टि एउटा सोफा थियो यता दुईवटा सोफा थियो
two couches on the side
अनि मेरो मदर इन लको ओछिन चाहिँ
mother-in-law's bed
बेड चाहिँ एउटा सोफा भएपछि यो सोफा यता चाहिँ एउटा सोफा यता दुईवटा सोफा
yeah,
भयो
two
नि।
couches on this side
यहाँनिर चाहिँ मेरो मदर इन लको
mother-in-law's bed
And this is the street here now, right?
अनि दैलो के अरे बाटो कता छ
स्ट्रिट चाहिँ यतापट्टि गएर अनि यहाँ गएर अनि घुमेर यसो गरेर बाहिर निस्किन्छ
so street goes like that here the street
This is the street out here now.
Yes.
Okay.
हजुर
Where were you?
तपाईँ कहाँ हुनुहुन्थ्यो त्यतिखेर
म यहाँ थिएँ
I was right there
म यो सोफा
This is-
होइन म यो सोफामा थिएँ होइन
this is one couch I was
म
here
यो सोफामा थिएँ अनि
Where was Subhash?
सुभाष कहाँ थियो
सुभाष यतापट्टि थियो
यो
होइन
चाहिँ यो चाहिँ
यतापट्टि
just next to
थियो
me
सुभाष होइन सुभाष यतापट्टि थियो भने म यहाँ थिएँ अनि त्यहाँदेखि मेरो मदर इनलाई यतापट्टि
my
हुनुहुन्थ्यो
mother-in-law was here in the bed
मेरो हस्बेन्ड यता
my
हुनुहुन्थ्यो
husband was here
केदार कटेल यतापट्टि
the
थियो
other guy came from Pennsylvania he was here
त्यो त्यहाँ थियो अनि अर्को सुभाषको आमा चाहिँ यतापट्टि थियो
Subhash's mother was here
मेरो नानीहरू चाहिँ अर्कै रुममा थियो
my children were at a different room at the time
So this would be you?
यहाँ यो तपाईँ
And this is Subhash here?
सुभाष
सुभाष
चाहिँ
यहाँ
त्यहाँ थियो छेउमा थियो सुभाष चाहिँ मेरो छेउमा थियो
Tika here?
Tika
टिका आमाकै छेउमा हुनुहुन्थ्यो
yeah he was by my mother-in-law
And who are these?
त्यहाँ चाहिँ को
त्यहाँ त्यो केदार कटेल भन्ने थियो त्यो
Kedar Katel the
अनि
one guy who came from Pennsylvania
And then this one?
त्यहाँ चाहिँ अर्को चाहिँ को
Where's that at?
यहाँ केदार अर्को के सुभाषको आमा यतापट्टि थियो
Subhash's mother here
मेरो हस्बेन्ड यहाँ मेरो मदर इनलाई यहाँ केदार कटेल यहाँ कोही थिएन होला
there was no one he is the Kedar Katel
And who is this guy? Who is
उहाँ चाहिँ केदार भने चाहिँ को
केदार कटेल भनेको चाहिँ नि के अरे अब हाम्रो आफ्नै पर्छ अरे अब मेरो हस्बेन्डको आफ्नै पर्छ अरे होइन अब त्यही भएर आमालाई हेर्नु आएको अरे
so he is also a relative by my husband's brother
He's the husband's brother?
आफ्नो मेरो हस्बेन्डको आफ्नै ब्रदर
not the own brother but cousin brother
आमालाई हेर्नु आएको अरे
so he was here to see the mother
Can you ask her to go through again how she got the gun in her hand and what happened? Let's go tell again.
फेरि एकचोटि भन्नुहोस् अरे तपाईँले त्यो बन्दुक कसरी हातमा पार्नुभयो र कसरी बन्दुक गोली पड्क्यो फेरि भन्नुहोस् एकचोटि
म यहाँनिर बसेको थिएँ
I was sitting there
त्यो केटा यहाँनिर
the Subhash
यहाँनिर थियो
the owner of the
Subhash was sitting over here?
gun owner was there Subhash
अन्तखेरि मैले यसो यहाँ छेउमा बस्दाखेरि यसो त्यसको पकेटमा गन देखेँ
so I saw by nearby his pocket I saw something something near his pocket
अनि मैले चाहिँ नानीको खेलाउन होला जस्तो
I
लागेर
was thinking it is
के
a
हो त?
baby story so
के हो त?
I asked him
नानीको जस्तो बोकेर हिँड्दो रहेछ जस्तो
I asked him what is this something like a toy
अनि उसले पनि त्यतिखेर मलाई यस्तो हो भनेर
and at the
भन्यो
time when I asked him question he did not say anything about that
अनि त्यहाँदेखि खोइ हेरौँ भनेर यसो हेरेँ
and as soon as I say and I just pull and see
अनि यसो हेरेँ अनि यसो हेरेपछि अनि त्यहाँदेखि के अन्त मेरो नानीले मम्मी भात दिनु नि
So
मलाई
when I see in my hand, and then same time my son asked me for the food,
अनि त्यहाँदेखि ला तेरो राख
and then I try to give back, gone back to him and try to get food to my children.
अनि त्यसो म भाइलाई भात दिन्छु भन्दाखेरि
And I told him
बढाइ
I'm
पर्छ
gonna give my food to my son. Have your stuffs back.
त्यसो
And then that happened, and same time, shots were fired.
Which hand did she take it out of his holster?
कुन हातले?
मैले यो हातले
Right
पक्रेँ
hand.
How, ask her how she got from sitting over here around this side of him to get the holster.
अनि तपाईँ यता बस्नु भएको थियो अनि त्यो दाहिने हातले बन्दुक चाहिँ कसरी समाउनु भयो उतापट्टि?
नानीले मेरो नानीले भात माग्दाखेरि म यसो यसो हेर्दाखेरि त्यसकोमा साइडमा देखेँ अनि के हो खेलाउने होला भनेर चाहिँ मैले यसो गरेर पुत्तै निकालेँ
So I was here and when my son asked me for the food, I was trying to go to the kitchen before I tried to catch that thing. So when that happens, I saw something in his nearby his pocket.
So you got up and went around him and saw it?
तपाईँ उठेर चाहिँ उतापट्टि जाँदाखेरि देख्यो कन?
म यसो यसो हेर्दाखेरि मैले ती देखेँ सँगै बसेको थियौँ नि त हामी
So we were,
होटेलमा
he was sitting next to me, so I didn't have to go around. I just saw him.
Okay, but she's saying that he was on this side of her. How did she get
तर जस्तै उतापट्टि हुँदाखेरि त बन्दुक चाहिँ उतापट्टि हुनुपर्ने.
त्यसले यस्तो उसको गोजीबाट यहाँ माथि यसो फुत्तै निस्किरहेको थियो
So it was very easily accessible.
बाहिरै निस्किरहेको
It was
थियो
almost
त्यही भएर त मैले
easily accessible.
Did she reach across his lap to get it?
उतापट्टि हात तन्काएर तान्नुभयो.
त्यहाँदेखि खोइ के हो हेरौँ भन्दाखेरि उसले यसो गरेर मलाई निकालेर दियो अनि मैले यसो मैले यसो के हो हेरौँ भन्दाखेरि उसले यसो गरेर फुत्ता निकाल्यो अनि मलाई दियो अनि मैले यसो हेर्दाखेरिबाट नि अब उयो भयो
So I didn't reach on the other side, but I asked him, is it something like a toy? And it was very easily accessible nearby his pocket. So I tried to grab, and I can easily access it without turning back.
Was she sitting down when it fired?
तपाईँ त्यो बन्दुक लाग्दाखेरि बस्नु भएको थियो कि बिनु भएको थियो?
हामी बसेको थियौँ सोफामा
Sitting,
She was sitting down when it fired?
sitting down on the couch.
And he was sitting over here.
सुभाष चाहिँ उतापट्टि थियो.
यतापट्टि सुभाष थियो अनि
Yes.
त्यहाँ यतापट्टि म थिएँ
Yes.
Were they sitting like right next to each other? Was it a small
ठ्याक
couch? Or?
सानो सोफा त नजिकै बस्नु भएको थियो.
एउटै सोफामा थियौँ हामी।
Yes, we in same couch, very close
एउटै
to
सोफामा बसेको थियौँ हामी
the same couch. Very
त्यस्तै
close to.
सोफालाई नै राखेको छ नि त
Yeah, so but the couches are they are lined together. So we were sitting in the same couch, very close
तीसरा
to
बेड
that.
तीसरा सोफा त्यो बिरामी भएर त्यहाँ मेरो आमालाई
Yeah.
रुममा तीन
So my mother is really sick, so there is also a bed nearby for my mother-in-law. So the couches and the bed are very close to each other.
Give me a second. I'll be right back. Almost done. Which one of these phones is yours?
यो फोन कुन चाहिँ फोन तपाईँको?
यो मेरो हस्बेन्डको फोन एउटा हो मेरो फोन एउटा उस्तै छ हामी दुईजनाको फोन
Me and my husband's phone are very much alike.
मेरो मेरो हस्बेन्डको मेरो चाहिँ यो रातो कभर भएको छ मेरो हस्बेन्डको चाहिँ अलिक मधुरो मधुरो कभर भएको छ
The
हामी
bright red
दुईजना-
color is mine, and
The bright red one's hers?
yes,
यो मेरो होला
yeah,
यो
first one is mine.
हस्बेन्डको-
The second
रातो
second
कलरको
one
छ
is
मेरो
my husband's.
हस्बेन्डको चाहिँ अलिक मधुरो मधुरो कलर
First one's hers, second one's husband's.
पहिलाको तपाईँ दोस्रो चाहिँ भने. Yes.
दुईजनाको उस्तै छ फोन पनि उस्तै छ कभर पनि उस्तै छ तर मेरो चाहिँ अलिक रातो छ उसको चाहिँ अलिक मधुरो छ
I'm waiting for that picture that has the actual furniture and everything that she had.
त्यो कोठामा कुन कुन के अरे सामानहरू थिए सोफा बेडहरू हो ती भएको नक्सा छ अरे कि त्यो नक्सा प्रिन्ट गरेर ल्याएर देखाउनुहुन्छ अरे कहाँ के सामान.
हुन्छ
And then after that, we'll see where we're at. So you've never held a gun before? You had no idea what it was?
तपाईँले कहिले पनि पहिला बन्दुक देख्नु चल्नु भएको थिएन?
मैले चलाउनु होइन मैले देखेको पनि थिइनँ मेरो नानीहरूले त सानो लाबरको खेल्थ्यो मेरो त सानो नानीले
I have never seen the real gun, my 3-year-old son used to play tiny, the rubber toy, gun toy. That's the only thing I have seen.
मेरो नानी 3 वर्षको ल्याएको नेपालबाट सानो नानी अनि डलर टिटीमा गएर 1 रुपैयाँको त्यो खेलाउने किन्थ्यो मेरो नानी
So when my youngest son, he was 3 years old when he came to US, and in that time we go to Dollar Tree and buy a toy gun for $1.
त्यो भन्दा अरु मैले केही
That's the only thing I've seen. Other than that, I've never seen the gun like that.
Never fired a gun before.
कहिले पनि बन्दुक हान्नु भएको थिएन.
मैले हान्नु होइन मैले देखेकै थिएन.
I have never seen the gun.
मलाई के यस्तो के भयो मलाई भगवानले पनि के गर्नु मलाई मैले के गरेकै थिइनँ कहिले पनि.
What was down in the basement on the wall? What was the red stuff on the wall in the basement?
तपाईको बेसमेन्टको भित्तामा के लागेछ?
त्यो मेरो हस्बेन्डले नि यस्तो खाटहरू बनाउनुहुन्छ अनि त्यो कलर लागेको.
So my husband
Wrong
also
light.
does the furniture work. So he was painting the furniture, and there is a paint from the
It's face
furniture.
plant.
It's paint.
चारवटा खाट बनाउनु भएको छ मेरो हस्बेन्डले
So-
बेसमेन्टमा अनि त्यो कलर लाउँदाखेरि रङ लागेको
Yeah,
रङको बट्टाहरू छ
my
बेसमेन्टमा.
husband made 4 bed. He's a handyman, so he made 4 bed, and he was coloring those bed, and those are the paint from the.
Okay. Is that what's all over the car door too? Do you
त्यो
know?
गाडीको दैलामा ल्याएर रङ त्यही हो.
गाडीको दैलामा
अँ.
गाडीको दैलामा नि अस्ति के अरे उहाँ अर्कोमा उहाँ के हो होम डिपोदेखि सामान किनेर ल्याउनु भएको थियो अनि त्यो कलर पोखेको होला त्यो.
Yes, the last time so he was.
उसले रङ चलाइरहनु हुन्छ
So
नि त, रङ
he usually
काम
uses
गर्नु.
paint all the time. So I believe last week he was buying some paint from the Home Depot, and during the time it might be on the car door.
चारवटा राम्रो राम्रो बेड बनाउनु भएको छ खाट बनाउनु
So
भएको छ
he made 4 very nice bed by himself.
त्यही काम गर्नुहुन्थ्यो नेपालमा.
He was doing same furniture work in back to his country.
And she was born in. Bruton, is that right?
तपाईँ भुटान जन्मिनु
म
भएको?
भुटानमा जन्मेँ.
Yes.
Her birthday is July 1st, 76.
July 1st, 76 तपाईँको date of birth?
1976.
Yes.
And the kids are Chandra Cattell, and he's 23.
चन्द्र कटेल 23 वर्षको भयो.
मेरो छोरा ठुलो छोरा.
23 वर्ष.
अँ,
Yes.
And was it Indra?
इन्द्र कटेल
मेरो छोरा हो.
20 वर्षको.
अँ,
Yes, 20 years.
And was it you?
यो
You Katel.
Is it you or you? Do you
के
know?
हो तपाईँ कान छोराको नाम के हो?
यो
Why you?
बी
Why you V as in Victor? You.
I'm trying to get it in my head how she got the gun. If she's sitting on his left, how did she,
अझै उहाँले चाहिँ
'cause the
स्पष्ट
his gun was in his hip back here.
अझै उहाँले स्पष्ट बुझ्नु भएन अरे कि तपाईँले उसको बन्दुक कसरी लिन सक्नुभयो. तपाईँ यता यहाँ बस्नु भएको थियो, सुभाष उहाँ थियो भनेदेखि बन्दुक उतापट्टि उसको उतापट्टि हुन्थ्यो, उतापट्टि हात छिराएको कसरी भेट्नुभयो उहाँ.
र मसँगै बसेको थियौँ यसरी.
So we were sitting close to one another.
उसको पकेटमा यहाँ माथि यसरी निस्किरहेको थियो.
पल्लो उतापट्टिको पकेटमा होइन.
अँ, यतापट्टि पाखै निस्किरहेको थियो. ऊ र म सँगै बसेको थियौँ. अब मेरो भतिजा हो नि त, छोरा जस्तो सानो नानी जस्तो मेरो नानी
So
जस्तो
he
लाग्यो.
is like my son's age. I treat him as my son too. So we were living, sitting very close to one another.
यहीँ बसेको थियौँ, म यहीँ बसेको थिएँ. त्यसले गर्दा अनि यहीँ पाखा निस्किरहेको हुनाले चाहिँ के हो त यो भनेर
So
म
it was almost out of the pocket. So I think I was curious. What is this?
अनि के हो त खोइ हेरौँ भन्दाखेरि अनि त्यहाँदेखि उसले यसो तान्यो अनि त्यहाँदेखि मलाई अनि त्यहाँदेखि हेर्नु नि भयो. तर मलाई यस्तो जिनिस हो हुँदैन चलाउनु भनेर मलाई उसले भनेन.
Yeah.
मलाई
So
थाहा
it was almost out of the pocket. So nearby the pocket, and it was easily accessible. And I was suspecting. I was curious about what kind of toy it is. So and he at the time he never asked me don't touch or something like that. Otherwise I could have stopped right there. So he didn't say anything about that to me.
उसले मलाई यो छुनु हुँदैन यस्तो हो भनेर भनेको थियो भने म छुने थिइनँ
So
मलाई थाहा
if he
भएन।
had told me this is not for you to touch or play, I would have never done that.
मैले नपढेको हुनाले गर्दा मैले त्यो नचिनेको होला सायद नजानेको
So
होला।
because I am completely illiterate, that might be the reason I didn't realize that it is a real gun.
के गर्नु मैले।
Did she reach across him?
अझै तपाईँले स्पष्ट पार्नु होला है,
हजुर।
ऊ त्यहाँनिर थियो, उतापट्टि चाहिँ हात कसरी पुऱ्याउनु भयो?
ऊ यहाँनिर थियो, म यहाँ थिएँ होइन। अब ऊ सानो मान्छे होइन, सानो मान्छे अनि यहाँनिर गन चाहिँ अब यहाँ तपाईँ यहाँ बस्नु भएको छ नि, यहाँ पाखैले उसको निस्किरहेको थियो, म यहीँ थिएँ। अनि मैले यसो हेरेँ, के हो यो तेरो भन्दाखेरि खोइ के हो भन्दाखेरि ए भनेर उसले मलाई हातमा दियो। अनि यसो मैले समाएर चाहिँ अनि त्यहाँदेखि के हो भनेर यसो गरेर अनि मेरो छोराले भातमा
So like I said, the same thing earlier. So we were sitting very close to one another. I saw the gun almost out of his horse by nearby his pocket, and I asked him, "What is this?" And he said, and he didn't say anything. It is not for you to toss or play. And I just grab it and try to see it, and this is how I got the gun.
And then it was in her right hand.
तपाईको दाहिने हातमा थियो?
मेरो दाहिने हातमा।
Yes.
And how did it get to fire? How did
अनि कसरी पड्क्यो त?
कसरी पड्क्यो मलाई पनि थाहा छैन। मैले यसो हेरेँ होइन, अनि यसो हेरेँ अनि त्यहाँदेखि यो के हो किन गएको यो भन्दाखेरि उसले पनि अब केही मलाई भन्दै भनेन। अनि मेरो नानीले भातमा अब
So I was holding that in my right hand. In the meantime, I asked him, "What is this?" And it was, there was not enough time to interact. In the meantime, my son asked me for the food, so I was hurry up to give the gun back to him and go to kitchen to give food to my son.
म किचनमा गएकै छुइनँ।
So I was going to go to the kitchen.
अनि उसलाई यसो दिने बित्तिकै दिउँ भन्दा बढाइमै पड्किहाल्यो।
So I was just trying to give it back to him, and meantime, and source were fired.
बढाइमै पड्किहाल्यो। अनि मैले नानीलाई भात पनि दिनु भएन। अनि यसो अगाडि हेर्दाखेरि मेरो हस्बेन्ड त सोफाबाट यसो बलङ्गै लड्नु भयो। अनि यसो गरेर मैले यसो
So when the shots were fired, when I look at my husband, he was he was bleeding all over. He was lying behind the couches, and I didn't give food to my son, and the situation became so chaotic.
Did he fall forward or backwards?
So गोली लागेपछि तपाईँको श्रीमान अगाडि ढल्नुभयो, पछि ढल्नुभयो?
यसरी काउसमा यसरी बस्नु भएको थियो, यसरी लडक्क
on the side.
ढल्नुभयो। अनि मैले गएर अनि छ्याप्पै यस्तो यहाँ मैले मेरो घुँडामा सुताएँ। अनि
And I ran towards him, and I laid to my thigh and tried to hold him.
अनि के भयो 911 कल गर भनेर अनि त्यहाँ कराएँ मैले। अनि मेरो
I told
नानीले
them,
911 कल गर्यो।
and I told him something bad happened, so call 911.
अनि मेरो नानीले 911 कल
And
गर्यो।
my son called 911.
911 आएर अनि त्यहाँदेखि मलाई पछि निकालेर अनि मेरो हस्बेन्डलाई अनि
And-
त्यहाँ के गरेँ
And the
मलाई थाहा छैन।
paramedic team arrives, and they do something, some kind of CPR, something else to I don't know, and they separated us, and we are told to stay in the garage.
And from the garage, she went from the garage to the police car.
अनि गराजबाटै तपाईँलाई पुलिस कारमा लानु रहेको हो?
अनि हामी गराजमा हामीलाई गराजमा बस्नु भनेर गराजभित्र राखेको थियो हामीलाई। अनि मेरो आमाको अक्सिजन पनि त्यहीँ लगेर लगाएको थियो। आमालाई पनि त्यहीँ
We
राखेको
were told to stay in the garage, and my mother-in-law, she was having oxygen cylinder, and that cylinder also was in the garage, and then we were taken to the police car from the garage.
थियो। अनि त्यस पछाडि चाहिँ हामी कारमा ल्याएर राखेको थियो।
Yeah, after that we were taken to the police car.
Sergeant Lagman talked to some of the family. They said that he is actually talking and had some water, so he must be doing fairly well.
एकजनाले तपाईँको श्रीमानसँग गफ गर्नुभयो अरे कि, अनि उहाँले अलिकति पानी पिउनुभयो अरे, अहिले चाहिँ अलि सन्तोषजनक छ अरे अवस्था।
मेरो हस्बेन्डलाई
हजुर।
राम्रो होस् है भगवान्। म जहिले पनि म भगवान्लाई पुकारिरहेको छु मेरो हस्बेन्डलाई राम्रो होस्
Yeah,
भगवान्।
I have been praying to God all the time. Let my husband get better.
मेरो नानीहरूले बाबा भन्नु पाउन्।
And let my children, be able to see my husband.
मलाई राम्रो राम्रो कति राम्रो गरेर कहिले मलाई नराम्रो गर्नुभएको थिएन राम्रोसँगले मलाई पाल्नुभएको छ तैँले पढेको छैन तँलाई तैँले नपढे पनि
So
म हेल्प
he was
गर्छु
telling,
भन्नुभएको थियो
so he told me all the time, you are not, literate or you're not educated. So I have to take all the responsibility. So he was telling me all the time. He was, he was so, dutiful and a respectful man. We never had any single word of argument so far.
अनि अस्ति आमा बिरामी हुनुभयो अनि तपाईँ बस्नु घरमा म काम गर्छु तपाईँ अलिक बिरामी रोगी हुनुहुन्छ भनेर मैले भन्दाखेरि होस् तँ बस
So when my mother-in-law gets sick and somebody has to watch her all the time, like 24 hours, and we both were working, and she told her husband, you stop working, I will work, and you take care of your mother. But he told me, no, I will work, you take care of your mother-in-law.
बस तँ घर म काम गर्छु तैँले घरमा गर भन्दै मलाई भन्नुभयो
Yeah,
अनि तपाईँ सक्नु हुँदैन भनेर मैले भने
Yeah, he told me, you better take care of your mother-in-law, and I will work and make money and pay the rents, our bills.
सबै म गर्छु तँ घर बस भन्नुभयो
Yeah, he told me,
मलाई
I will be responsible for all the rest of the things, just take care of your mother.
उसलाई केही भयो भने म कल्ले मलाई कल्ले
What time did the family get there today?
What's it?
What time did our family, the people from Pennsylvania, what time did they get there?
उहाँबाट पाहुनाहरू आउनुभएको थियो नि पेन्सिलबाट कुन समय कति समयमा आइपुग्नु भएको तपाईँ घरमा
तिनीहरू आएको कति 45 मिनट जति भएको थियो
कति-
मैले
कति-
टाइम
कति
पनि
बजी?
हेरिनँ
कति-
2:20 भएको थियो होला तिनीहरू आइपुग्दा कि मलाई थाहै छैन मैले टाइमै हेरिनँ
So I didn't look at the time, but
मलाई केही थाहा
I was
छैन।
expecting it's like around 2:20 to 2:30.
Today.
आज होइन
आज आउनुभयो
Yes.
आमा बिरामी हुनुहुन्छ मलाई पनि टेन्सन छ मलाई केही त्यति थाहा हुँदैन म रातभरि सुत्नु पाउँदिनँ
Yeah, because my mother-in-law is
रातैभरि
very
के
sick,
गर्छु?
so I could not sleep at all during the night. So my, situation also not very well, so I could not think and remember well because I do not sleep a lot during the night because I have to take care of my mother.
22 दिन भयो म सुतेकै छुइनँ
So,
रातैभरि
so it has
बस्नुपर्छ
been 3 weeks and I have not slept at all during the night.
मलाई केही टाइम छैन मलाई केही थाहै छैन म अलिक त्यो बिरामीसँग बसेर मेरो जिउै उयो के
So
भएको
I don't exactly remember what time, but because like I said, the situation, I have not been sleeping a lot for 3 weeks, and I don't remember what exactly happens and what time they came in.
आज सबैको छुट्टी थियो मेरो नानीहरूको पनि अनि मेरो के अरे मेरो ठुलो नानी पनि उता क्यानाडातिर जाने भनेर आज छुट्टी छ सोमबारदेखि काममा हुन्छ भनेर बिहानै गएको ठुलो छोरा पनि अनि मसिनो नानीहरू घरमा थिए मेरो नानीको सानो नानीको आज स्कुल सपिङ गर्नुपर्छ है बुवा भनिरहेको थियो मलाई
Yeah, we got some planning today. My the elder son, he was planning to go to Canada. Canada गएको छ.
बिहानै गएको थियो
So-
ठुलो छोरा हो त्यो
Yeah, the elder son, he went to Canada today, and the other younger kids. We were planning to buy school stuffs today,
स्कुलको सामान
so
किन्ने कुरा
get
थियो।
ready for the school next week.
स्कुलको सामान किन्नुपर्छ बुवाले किनिदिनुहुन्छ बुबाले उहाँ
Yeah, and
पार्कमा खेलाउन
they were
लानुहुन्छ
told
भनेर
her husband, the person who gets shot, he was going to take care go to the shopping center and buy the backpack and take them to the park today.
Okay. All right. Let me see where we're at and what we're doing. I know we got to make a couple phone calls before we can let her go. So to see what's going on. But we got-
तपाईँलाई एक दुईचोटि कहाँ फोन गर्नुपर्छ अरे उहाँले अनि तपाईँलाई त्यस पछाडि घर जानु सक्नुहुन्छ अरे
So hopefully it won't be too much longer before we know what's going on.
त्यति धेरै समय लाग्दैन अरे
You want some water or something?
तपाईँ जानुहुन्छ तो घर
मिक्सिङ गर्छु
बाथरुम पनि जानुपर्छ उनीहरूको मान्छे होइन।
All right. Here's your room.
यो तपाईँ कोठा हो अरे कि
हजुर
Where were you?
तपाईँ कहाँ हुनुहुन्छ देखाउनुहोस् त
यहाँ टेबल थियो होइन यहाँ टेबल थियो
So you were on this couch here?
कहाँ हुनुहुन्छ
मेरो
तपाईँ
हस्बेन्ड यता
न भन्नुहोस् फेरि
यो बेड यो आमाको बेड हो
This is my mother's in the bed.
अनि यो मेरो हस्बेन्ड यता हुनुहुन्थ्यो
My husband was here.
हामी यतापट्टिको सोफामा
I was here. Me and Subhash was here.
थियौँ ए होइन चाहिँ मैले
And,
आमादेखि
no,
नानी
I'm sorry. That's not
यो
right.
बेड रहेछ
So this is my mother in the bed.
यो आमाको बेड रहेछ होइन बेडको यतापट्टिको सोफामा मेरो हस्बेन्ड
So
हुनुहुन्थ्यो
here is my husband.
अनि यतापट्टिको सोफामा चाहिँ हामी थियौँ
So here me and Subhash was here.
So you were here?
तपाईँ त्यहाँ हुनुहुन्थ्यो?
यताको सोफामा
Yes.
एक्लै भएको सोफामा त यता दोडा सोफा छ दोडा सोफापट्टि चाहिँ मेरो हस्बेन्ड र अर्को मान्छे
Yeah,
थियो
there are two couches on the other side.
It's
On the
like
side,
Subhash
mine.
Sama,
So here is me and Subhash.
You and Subhash were here. In these two pieces?
यो दुईटा फाल्टे फाल्टे हो कि यो एउटा हो?
There's
एकपट्टि
like 3 seats on that couch.
तीनटा सोफा छ त्यहाँ तीनटा सोफामा यो पाटामा मेरो हस्बेन्डहरू हुनुहुन्थ्यो यो पाटामा हामी थियौँ
Yes, there were 3 couches on total. The 2 couches where there are 2 couches. My husband was there that side, and the other side me and Subhash was there.
सुभाष र म चाहिँ एकैपट्टि थियौँ
And me and Subhash were at the same couches.
Okay. What is this? Does she know what that is?
यो के हो थाहा छ तपाईलाई?
के हो खोइ यो ब्लड हो
के हो त भन्नुस् न?
उम्ला हात कोम्ला जस्तो छ यहाँ हात कोम्ला हो
This is a finger. के छ यो के हो रातो चाहिँ के हो?
खुन होला खुन होइन कि के हो खोइ के हो मलाई थाहा
I
भएन
don't know.
You don't know what that is?
के हो थाहा भएन यो?
खोइ के हो मलाई थाहा भएन
I don't know.
Okay.
म त्यति राम्रो आँखा देख्दिनँ मेरो आँखा कमजोरी छ कि
Yeah,
के हो
I kind of colorblind. And I don't
रातो
know
कलर
exactly.
चाहिँ देखेँ तर के हो भनेर
I see the red thing, but I don't know other than that.
Okay.
मलाई थाहा भएन के हो यो
I don't know.
Okay.
आँखा राम्रो देख्दिनँ त्यही भएर
So
प्रब्लम
yeah, I don't see exactly, and so I don't know what it is.
Okay. All right, give us a few minutes and I'll ask her what her cell phone password is. Her cell phone password.
तपाईँ सेलफोनको पासवर्ड के हो? फोनको पासवर्ड
पासपोर्ट भनेको चाहिँ
खोल्नलाई के गरेर खोलिन्छ?
हामी मेरो हस्बेन्ड र मैले त पढेको छैन पासपोर्ट के लाउँदिनँ
त्यो लक भएको छैन, कहिले खोल्नु त्यो फोन?
फोन त्यति खोल्छ मेरो पासपोर्ट लाउनु
There is no
पर्दैन
password.
पासपोर्ट लाउनु पर्दैन मेरो फोनमा मेरो हस्बेन्डको नि पर्दैन
No,
पासपोर्ट
there is no
लाउनु
password on the phone.
She said there is no password on the phone.
पासपोर्ट लाउँदैन नानीहरूले मात्रै लान्छन् हामी
What kind of
लाउँदैनौँ।
phone is your phone?
तपाईँको फोन रातो हो?
मेरो रातो कभर भएको छ
The with the red color, red cover,
रेड कभर
What?
red cover. The one with red cover.
कभर रातो भएको छ यहाँ
Okay, what kind of phone is it?
iPhone हो?
आइफोन
iPhone. There's a safe in the house. Does she know how to access the safe?
What that is?
There's a safe in the house, and they want to get into the safe. Is there keys to the safe, or is there an alarm, or not alarm? But
तपाईँको घरमा पस्नको लागि कसरी पस्नुपर्छ? केही छ चाबीहरू केही छ? कसरी छिर्नुपर्छ घरमा?
घरमा छिर्दा घरमा छ हाम्रो यहाँ त छैन त्यही घरमै छ सबै चाबीहरू मेरो सबैले मेरो हस्बेन्डको एउटा चाबी छ ठुलो छोराको एउटा छ माइल छोराको एउटा छ मेरो एउटा छ होइन हामी ठुल्ठुलो 4 जनाको 4
So 4 adult person in the family has a key, so all those keys are at
चाबी
home,
लाएर मात्रै
so you can access with the key.
where's the key at?
कहाँ छ चाबीहरू?
चाबीहरू मेरो छोराहरू पासमै बस्छ मेरो हस्बेन्डको र मेरो घरमै छ
2 of my sons, they have it with them, and me and my husband had one each and each at home.
मेरो हस्बेन्डको गाडीको चाबीसँगै छ घरमै छ चाबी
My husband has with his car key,
मेरो पनि घरमै छ चाबी
and mine also is in my home.
घरमा
Where at in your home?
कहाँनिर घरमा?
घरमा मेरो चाबी मैले टाढमाथि यसो गोजीमा राखेको छु म अब अहिले आमा बिरामी भएर बाहिर जान्न नि त अनि त्यसो भएर टाढमाथि राखेको छु मैले चाबी घरमा
ठ्याक्कै कहाँनिर भन्नुहोस् त?
एउटा
So when my mother-in-law is sick, I don't usually go outside. So I put my key. Just I hang the key by the
एउटा
wall
ज्याकेटको गोजीमा
on
हालेको
the pocket of the jacket.
ज्याकेटको गोजीमा हालेको छु मेरो
It's on the wall.
Wall dunia छ, भित्ता दुनिया छ.
बितान
Yes,
Which one? I'm sorry.
on the wall. The
भित्र.
jacket is hanging on the wall, and the key is in the pocket.
The key is in the jacket pocket.
Jacket को pocket छ.
गोजीमा हालेको छ
Which key?
तीनटा बक्सा छ अरे त्यहाँ घरमा होइन, तीनजना बक्साहरू.
बक्सा
अँ.
बक्सा तीनटा बक्सा आमाका दुईटा छन्
Two of the safe belong to my mother-in-law.
अनि उतापट्टि हाम्रा कोठा मेरो र हस्बेन्डको दुईटा छन्
Actually, there are four.
फोर
Four.
चारवटा
So,
And me and my husband has one each.
and where's their safe at?
तपाईँहरूको चाहिँ कहाँ कोठा छ?
हाम्रो कोठा
In our
मेरो
room.
हस्बेन्डको र मेरो चाहिँ हाम्रो कोठा
And me
छ आमाको यता
and, me
कोठा
and
छ
my husband safe is in our room.
Okay. And that's the key that's in your jacket?
हो त्यसको चाबी चाहिँ
मैले
गोजीमा छ.
ज्याकेटको गोजीमा हालेको छ
Where's the jacket?
ज्याकेट कहाँ
Which,
छ?
which room is the jacket?
कुन
in?
रुममा छ ज्याकेट?
त्यो ज्याकेट हाम्रो ओछ्यानको रुमको भित्रको कोठामा छ
So in our room by the wall.
In your bedroom.
तपाईँ बेडरुममा सुत्ने कोठामा.
बेडरुमको सुत्ने कोठाको भित्र लुगा राख्ने हुन्छ नि कोठा
So actually inside the room in our room.
त्यहाँ लुगा राख्ने ठाउँमा
Which is where the safe
ज्याकेट
is
छ
also.
त्यही छ
ज्याकेटको
बक्सा
गोजीमा
चाहिँ
हालेको
छ.
छ
Yeah. That's right.
And the other two safes are mother-in-law.
अरू दुईटा चाहिँ बक्सा आमाको.
म त्यो चाबीहरू मेरो मदर इन लाको मैले राखिदिएको छु मेरो
Yeah,
त्यही
yes,
गोजीमा
and I
राखिदिएको
do have the key for the mother-in-law's
Are
safe
those
too.
on the same key?
एउटै चाबी छ.
छु आमाको र मेरो
हजुर.
एउटै पनि चलाउँछौँ हामी अब आमा बिमारी हुनुहुन्छ आमाको बाक्सा चाहिँ बेग्लै छ तर चाबी
Yeah,
आमाको
yes,
बिग्रियो अरे अनि
yes,
हामी एउटै
Exactly. The
चलाउँछौँ
safe are different, but the key is same. I have the key for all.
I'm sorry. Can you ask her what room is her room?
तपाईँको रुम कुन रुम चाहिँ हो?
पल्लो चाहिँ दुईटा बेड लगाएको छ मेरो रुममा
The big room with two bed in the room.
दुईटा बेड भएको
Their big room with 2 beds in it. What color is the jacket?
ज्याकेट कुन कलर कस्तो कलर छ?
रातो कलर
रेड कलर.
It's a red jacket and it has a key to all of the safes
सबै बक्साको चाबी त्यहाँ छ.
सबै बक्साको
Yes.
गोजीमा छ
in the pocket.
पोकेटमा
He's gonna send me pictures. He's not seeing it, so he's gonna send me pictures.
उहाँले भेट्नु भएन अरे कि अनि त्यो रुमको कोठाको नक्सा खिचेर पठाउने अरे अनि पठाएपछि भन्नु अहिले.
घरको त एउटा चाबी त मुनि यस्तो सिँढीको नि झर्ने ठाउँमा यस्तोमा पनि त्यो यस्तो यस्तो छ कि त्यहाँ यस्तो झुन्ड्याएको नि छ त्यहाँ पनि छ घरको चाबी त तर त्यो
Another key is also by the कहाँनिर भन्नुभयो?
सिँढी चढ्ने ठाउँमा यस्तो यस्तो समाउने हुन्छ नि पिलो
By the hallway, there's a pillar, the pole.
Okay.
That key is for the house key.
हो त्यहाँ पनि छ
Okay, but that's not the safe key.
बक्साको चाबी चाहिएको घरको.
ए बक्साको चाबी त उनी माथि नि
Yeah, the safe key is in the pocket of the
The
jacket.
jacket. Okay.
ज्याकेटकै गोजीमा हालेको
Okay.
थियो
All
जस्तो
right. He's gonna
लाग्छ
send me some
बिहान
pictures.
के अरे बिहान बाक्सा पनि खोलेर मैले के लाग्यो यो कानको टप पनि लगाएको थिएँ मैले बिहान झिकेर होइन
Yeah, I believe the thing which I'm wearing here now, the earring. So I took this morning from the safe. And I believe those keys are in the pocket.
Oh, okay. Okay.
अर्को ठाउँ पनि राखेँ कि बा होइन मैले अर्को कानको टको लगाएको थिएँ मेरो देउरानीले भन्नुभयो अनि दिदी के अरे किन के अरे यस्तो लाग्यो अलिक राम्रो लाग्यो न कान चुट्टेछ
Yeah, so I had a different one earring before, and my sister-in-law told me to put the new one. So I just changed my earring this morning, and I believe after I changed the earring from the safe, I believe I put the key in the jacket. That's what I believe.
Okay.
ज्याकेटकै गोजीमा हालेँ
And the jacket is still in your room?
जहिले राख्ने चाहिँ त्यही ज्याकेटकै गोजीमा हो मैले बिर्सेर
त्यो ज्याकेट त कोठामा छ.
मेरो कोठादेखि भित्र लुगा
Yeah,
राख्ने ठाउँमा
inside the
पर
closet in the room.
Inside the closet in the room. Okay. Okay.
ठुलो रातो ज्याकेट छ मेरो
Yeah, it is a big red jacket.
Okay. I was say, how about let's check the closet inside the room? Yeah. It's a walk-in closet?
Walk-in
Yes.
closet.
Yes.
Yes.
And there should be a red jacket.
रेड ज्याकेट
What side of the closet?
क्लोजेट कुन साइडमा?
बिग क्लोजेट
कुन देब्रे दाहिनेपट्टि?
यतापट्टि
The left side.
लेफ्ट साइड.
Left side of the closet.
पनि पल्लो छेउमा लेफ्ट साइड पनि पल्लो छेउमा
all the way at the end to the left
All
side.
the way the end.
धेरैवटा
Got
चाहिएको
it.
छ,
Got
धेरैवटा
it. Thank you
चाहिएको
very
Thank you.
much. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Yeah, and all the keys are on that.
सबै चाबी त्यसैमा छ
छ।
Yeah.
सबै
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
धन्यवाद छ
Okay.
भेट्यो
After conducting a search of the family home, investigators still have lingering questions about how the shooting unfolded. They continue questioning Subha. Her answers will determine her future and that of her family.
All right. It's just a bigger picture.
यो अहिले अलिक ठुलो अलिक खुला बुझ्ने गरी बनाएको छ अरे कि नक्सा
Were you sitting down?
तपाईँ कहाँ बस्नुभएको थियो
मेरो सासू यता सुत्नु भएको
So this is my mother-in-law's bed.
Right.
थियो अनि यो चाहिँ अर्को हामी राति आमालाई रुङ्ने बेड हो हैन
So this is the bed where we usually sit during the night.
अनि यो सोफामा चाहिँ हामी बसेको थियौँ हैन
So this is the couch I was sitting here.
अनि यताको सोफामा यहाँनिर चाहिँ मेरो हस्बेन्ड
Here is my husband.
Okay. So your husband was on this couch.
तपाईँको श्रीमान यहाँ हुनुहुन्थ्यो
यता
Yes.
आमाको छेउको काउचमा
by my mother-in-law.
Did he have a Spider-Man hat on?
I'm sorry.
Did her husband have a hat on? A hat?
तपाईँको श्रीमान टोपी लाग्थ्यो
रातो टोपी लाउनुहुन्थ्यो जहिले पनि
Yes, a red cat.
अँ,
Red
यस्तो
hat.
क्याप टोपी लाउनुहुन्छ
Yeah,
जहिले पनि
red cap.
Was she standing up or sitting down when the gun fired?
त्यो गोली लाग्दाखेरि गोली पड्किँदाखेरि तपाईँ बस्नुभएको थियो कि उभिनु भएको थियो
हामी यताको सोफामा बसेको थियौँ
We were sitting.
When she fired the gun, she was sitting down.
त्यो गोली चल्दाखेरि तपाईँ बस्नुभएको थियो सोफामा
त्यतिखेर अब त्यो बढाङ्ग गएर होइन बढाङ्ग गएर त्यतिखेर त्यसमा म बसेँ कि उभिएँ कि मलाई त्यति थाहा भएन
I'm not exactly
बसेँ
sure.
न उभिएँ न के भयो अब अनि बढाङ्ग गरिसक्दा मेरो हस्बेन्ड लडिहाल्नु भयो
So as soon as there was a big bang, I was confused. I was and I saw my husband was lying down, and I don't remember I was sitting or standing.
So she could have been standing in this doorway.
तपाईँ यहाँ उभिएको हुनु पर्थ्यो अरे उभिएको हुनुहुन्थ्यो
खोइ मलाई केही थाहा भएन भाइ म नर्भस बिहोस भयो त्यतिखेर म
Yeah.
नबसेँ न उभिएँ
Yeah,
न
I
के
was
भयो,
almost
के-
nervous, and I don't remember exactly I was sitting or standing.
But Tika was here.
Tika चाहिँ आउनुहुन्थ्यो
मेरो हस्बेन्ड यहाँ आउनु
Yes.
बस्नुभयो ऊ र म गफ गरिरहेको
So
थियौँ
we were talking each
अनि
other.
उसले के भन्नुभयो भने आज के काम गरौँ म अल्छी लाग्यो भन्नु आज
So we were talking, and he told me, so what are we gonna do today?
अनि मैले भने आज के काम छैन गीत गाउन नाचौँ भने मैले होइन
So
जिस्किनु
we were just
लगाउनु।
joking, and if there is no work at all, let's sing and song. We're just joking, me and my
गफ
husband.
गऱ्यौँ अब हामी गफ आज एक दिन छुट्टी छ गफ गऱ्यौँ
So
त्यही
today
हो
we got
कुरो।
day off, both have a day off. So let's spend and relax.
Okay.
That's what we are talking about.
Okay, but I'm just trying to find out where she was at.
ठक्कै तपाईँ चाहिँ
It's
कहाँनिर
possible
हुनुहुन्थ्यो
she's-
त्यो चाहिँ बुझ्न खोजेको अरे क्या त्यहाँ
म यहाँ र सुभाष यहाँ जस्तो लाग्छ हो
Yeah, I
मलाई
was here and Subhas was next to me here.
मलाई त्यस्तो लाग्छ होइन तर पनि मलाई त्यति
But she
अब
don't know if she was standing or sitting.
अनि तपाईँ ठ्याक्कै थाहा भएन उभिनु भएको थियो कि बस्नु भएको थियो भनेर
त्यतिखेर त उयो लाग्दा त म बसेकै जस्तो लाग्छ हो मलाई
I was thinking I was sitting.
होइन दुईजना बसेर बात मारिरहेको थियौँ यता सुभाष यता म थियो अनि तैँले के बोकेको हो यो भनेर मैले सोधेको थिएँ उसलाई
Yeah, me and Subhas was sitting while we were talking each other, and I believe I was still sitting when the shots were fired.
Because everybody else is saying she was standing.
अनि अरू परिवारले चाहिँ भन्दैछन् तपाईँ उभिनु भएको थियो भनेछन्
खोइ मलाई थाहा भएन म उभिएको थिएँ कि म बसेको थिएँ कि म के अरे त्यतिखेर म नर्भस भएँ मलाई के
I was
भयो
really nervous, and
मलाई
I
बसे जस्तो चाहिँ लाग्छ
I think I was
त्यो पनि मलाई थाहा
sitting,
छैन।
but I'm not exactly sure.
You know-
It might be standing.
किनभने म रातैभरि सुतेको छुइनँ
Yeah, because I did not sleep all night, and I was kind of
रातभरि
nervous.
आमालाई बाथरुमै लानुपर्छ
Yeah, so I gotta take my mother-in-law to bathroom every
म
half an
सुतेकै
hour.
छुइनँ मलाई त्यही भएर म
Yeah.
क्या नर्भस भएको छु म
Yeah.
बिरामी भएको छु त के अरे मेरो हस्बेन्डले मलाई
Yeah, I'm also sick, and my husband told me you better take care of yourself.
तँलाई के भयो त तँदाखेरि अहिले एउटा कुरा भन्नु तँलाई केही थाहा हुँदैन त
And my
भनेर
husband
सोध्नु
was
पनि
telling
भएन।
me, I was changing the story every now and then regarding different topics because I didn't have enough sleep.
म सुतेको थिइनँ भनेर मैले त्यही भनेर
Yeah. And I told them I did not sleep a lot.
Almost done.
तपाईँलाई अर्को कपडा ल्याइन्छ कि यहाँले अहिले त्यो कपडा फेर्नु यो खोलेर त्यो कपडा लगाउनु होइन अनि त्यो कपडा लगाइसकेपछि अर्को मान्छे आएर तपाईँको फिङ्गरप्रिन्टहरू पिक्चरहरू के लिनु पाइन्छ त्यो लिन्छन् अरे त्यस पछाडि छुट्टी हुन्छ अरे अनि यो खोल्नुपर्छ लिन्छ अरे कपडा
म बाथरुम जान्छु नि पहिला मलाई साह्रो
I would like to go to the
बाथरुम
bathroom first.
Well, she's gonna take care of that.
उहाँले गर्नुहुन्छ जानुहुन्छ
But does she understand that when our evidence guy gets here that he's gonna have some things he needs to do?
अनि तपाईँले यो कपडा फेरिसकेपछि अर्को एकजना आएर तपाईँले के लिनुपर्छ पिक्चर नक्सा लिनुपर्ने के लिनुपर्ने त्यो लिन्छन् कि हो त्यो लिन्छ अरे त्यो बुझ्नुभयो नि
And we have a search warrant to do that, so I mean she can't refuse it.
अनि अर्को कुरो भनेपछि तपाईँको घरमा जतिखेर पनि आएर उनीहरूले खानतलासी गर्न सक्छन् अरे तपाईँले खानतलासी गर्दाखेरि दिन भन्नु पाउँदैन अरे
हुन्छ नि अब
Yes.
के अरे अब यस्तो भयो मलाई उहाँहरू आउनु भयो त मेरो हाम्रो
Yeah,
मेरो
I welcome the search warrant. I don't think anything else.
Okay.
आउनुभएको राम्रो
Yeah, I
We'll
welcome.
do this in here.
म
यही कोठामा यो फेर्नु अरे
म
कि
एउटा कुरा सोध्नु पर्यो
I would like to ask one question.
मेरो हस्बेन्ड कुन हस्पिटलमा हुनुहुन्छ
In which hospital is my husband is at?
He's down at UC.
You see.
UC hospital अरे
When we let her go, we're gonna call family members to come get her, and I'm sure they will take her too.
अनि तपाईँलाई यहाँबाट छुट्टी भएपछि नि तपाईँको परिवारको कसैलाई बोलाउनुहुन्छ अरे कि जानको लागि अनि त्यतिखेर तपाईँ त्यो हस्पिटल जान सक्नुहुन्छ अरे
मेरो मेरो नानीहरूलाई बोलाएर म घर जानुपर्छ अहिले
उहाँले बोलाउँछ
ए ल
But it's still gonna be a little bit before our guy gets back here too.
तर त्यो अहिले एकछिन समय लाग्छ त्यो पनि एकछिन
म बाथरुम जान्छु
सो आई लाइक टु गो टु बाथरुम
Okay, I'm
फर्स्ट
gonna do clothes first.
पहिलो कपडा फेर्नुपर्छ अरे यो पहिला चाहिँ बाथरुम नगरी कपडा फेर्नु अरे कि
It's okay. Thank you very much.
Forensic officers collect Subha's clothes as evidence and swab her for gunshot residue. She is then released while the investigation continues. 2 days after he is shot, Tika passes away from his injuries. The case becomes a homicide investigation. On August 15th, Subha is brought back to the police department along with her son to learn what charges she will
I
face.
understand completely. Well, let me start with just tell her I'm sorry for your loss. Like I told you on the phone, and if you want to, can you translate for her?
Yes.
For me. And what we're going to do, the next step is she's going to have to be charged with she's going to be charged with negligent homicide.
She's gonna be charged?
Yeah,
Why is that?
because of what happened. I mean, understandably it was an accident, and we understand that part of it. However, somebody did lose their life, so there has to be some kind of
No,
solution to that.
she can't be charged.
Well, I personally don't think it's going to be that bad of an issue for her, but she has to answer to what happened. So
I can't like my dad. I can't log my mom and dad. And
I understand.
She's gonna be in jail or anything.
I don't. That's not up to me. I don't make that decision.
No.
I personally, I don't think so. But I can't make that decision.
We'll put it.
You know,
Try
you
to keep in perspective. So
But why is she being charged?
well, listen what I'm saying. So try to keep it in perspective of that. What she's being charged with is called negligent homicide.
What's that?
So
means?
what that means is that it's the lowest level.
Yes.
Okay, so if I intentionally hurt somebody or kill somebody, that is a high level. If I do it because I'm being reckless or I'm being that kind of stuff, it's still a high level. So this is the equal to like an OVI. It's a misdemeanor of the first degree, so it's like getting an OVI or an assault. It's on that same level. Okay, it's a lower level. We're not trying to sugarcoat it. We're just saying that there is a law that says that if you, under these circumstances, if you're negligently,
But she had like never seen a gun or use it anywhere.
And that'll all come
we're not
into
building it up into anything more than it is. It's just based on exactly what happened, which you guys are the ones telling us what happened. Based on that, then there is a law that covers that. It's a more minor charge, and that's what he's saying is that I don't think it's going to have that many problems. So jumping to the idea of losing your mom, losing your dad, that's premature. That's you're getting ahead of yourself a little bit. And so what we're going to do is she'll be charged, then we're going to take her into court, and the judge can decide if she is released today or not. Okay?
So you're gonna take her to court today?
Yes.
Yeah.
But we have a funeral tomorrow.
Okay, well, that'll all come into play. I'll go in and talk to the judge as well. But for now, let's go back in so we can get her in court this morning, okay? And hopefully she'll be released. I mean, that's up to the judge. It's not up to us. And you guys can get on your way.
But how long do you think she'll be in there? I
I'm
don't
gonna take you back with me so that you can translate for me,
Okay.
okay? And
You'll be with her the time. So we're going to do this.
I want to talk to the judge too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we'll see if that can happen, but the judge will know everything that's going on. That's why we're having a judge do it, because we can't decide that, but the judge will know everything that's going on. The judge, you know what I mean? I've already talked to the people up in the court to explain to them all the circumstances, and we'll add to it that the funeral is tomorrow, okay? And we have a very good judge, so
कोर्टमा लान्छ अरे तपाईँलाई
मलाई जेल लान्छ अरे नानी
जेल होइन माइनर चार्ज अरे हो
यो माइनर छ भने
थाहा छैन जजले उयो गर्छ अरे
मलाई जेल लान्छ होला मेरो नानीलाई
लाँदैन
मलाई के गर्नु मैले के गर्नु नि
लाँदैन
गर्नु मेरो सानो नानी पनि छ मलाई के भयो नि
मम्मी
लान
become homeless.
I understand. Let's go back and do this, and we'll get you in court so that we can get this done with this morning, okay? And we'll make this as fast as we can.
tell her you're going to be staying with her. Tell her you're going to be staying with her.
But you guys said there was no charges like last time?
All we said was that we'd have to wait for what we have, and then we have other people that have to look at it. So this is where it ends up, okay? We're not trying to deceive you. This is just where it ends up. Okay, we have bosses that make those decisions. So.
Where do we have to go now?
Get her back in the back. I gotta take her picture and fingerprints and all that good stuff. And, like I said, we'll make this as quick as we possibly can.
She don't want me to leave her.
You're going with her.
You're going with her.
You're coming with her.
Tell her you're going to stay with her the whole time.
You'll stay with her all day.
Okay.
Whatever happens, you'll stay with her for 7
Oh,
days.
she didn't. Done what? One.
Subha Patel is charged with negligent homicide. Investigators believe that during a family gathering, Subha had grabbed the gun from her cousin, not knowing if it was real or a toy. Then the weapon fired, either as she handed it back or as she dropped it. Prosecutors determined the tragic accident happened because Subha was negligent in touching the weapon without knowing if it would go off. At trial, Subha pleads no contest. She is sentenced to a 180-day suspended jail sentence, a $1,000 fine, and reporting probation for 5 years. She is also prohibited from leaving the county, state, and country without permission, and cannot possess or own a weapon. During the sentencing, the judge states, "Maybe it's Tika Patel's soul that's here, but I can't bring myself to lock her up. I just can't."